So in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use a simple Sharpie, a permanent marker, in 3 different ways to help you perform better when you're out on the golf course. So thank you for joining me at the Forest of Arden. We're out here on the front line of the Arden course, and we're going to show you how you can use a Sharpie to help you play some better golf. So in this particular video, you're going to learn a little bit about your strike and your tendencies within strike. You're going to learn how you can make sure you go through your pre-shot routine, or you get your swing thoughts into your golf swing every single time. And you're also going to learn how you can improve your putting and the feedback that you get when you putt. Now, if you're new to my channel, if you're not a subscriber, I would absolutely love you to be one. There's a link, clickable link down below, or there's a clickable link at the end of the video if you'd rather wait for that one. There's 3 different videos coming each and every week, different topics, different content, just trying to help you play some better golf. Permanent marker, many of you are going to carry these in your golf bag. I carry a couple of Sharpies, I carry blue, green, red, just different colours. And normally we use them to mark your golf ball. Maybe you use your initials or a few dots, wherever it may be. But you can actually use it in a few different ways to help you play some better golf. And we're going to start off by talking about how you can help, or how you can establish a little bit more understanding about your contact. So I've got my ball teed up here, I've got my 2-iron, so I'm going to hit my 2-iron down this hole. But what I'm actually going to do first of all is I'm just going to use that Sharpie. I'm just going to put a fairly large red circle on the back of the ball. Fairly soon after that, I'm going to tee my ball up with that on the back of the ball, and I'm going to hit it. On my club face, I'm going to get a red mark as to where that ball was struck on the face. So I'm going to get some feedback on this particular swing about my strike location and where that was on the club face. So we can draw a fairly decent sized circle. Ball then goes onto the tee peg. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my setup, hit my shot and get that mark onto the club face. Now that ball's gone pretty straight down the middle. That felt a little bit to me high in the club face. And hopefully you can see from that video, if I get a little closer, that is exactly where that was struck. It was pretty central in the golf club, but it was a little bit higher than I would have liked. So I kind of felt that. Now, that hasn't really cost me hitting the fairway. It's in the fairway, but it's probably going to have cost me some distance. It's probably going to have influenced the ball flights. It would have launched a little higher. It would have probably spun a little bit less. So I need to know what my tendencies are within strike. Am I a golfer who hits the toe, heel, high, low, whatever it may be? Or am I that golfer who's a little bit more scattered and I need to work just on centralising that strike a little bit more? I wouldn't make any decisions based on that one shot. What I would like to see over a few shots is there a pattern. But what I wouldn't do is think that ball went a little higher, maybe I leant back, maybe I flicked at it, because it was more to do with where I struck it on the club face rather than what I did with my golf swing. So the first way that you can use your Sharpie on the golf course to help you is to take a look at your contact point and see if there are any patterns within that. So the second way we're going to use the Sharpie is using it with your glove. Now when you're on the golf course, you may well have a swing thought that you're using. You may well have something you're trying to do on the golf course. Let's say you're trying to relax, or you're trying to complete your pre-shot routine every time you hit a shot. But there's something on the golf course that you're trying to achieve. Well, if you're like me, whenever you hit a shot, you take your glove off. Which means that when I walk into this tee and tee this ball up, I'm going to put my glove on. So I'm actually going to use my Sharpie, and I'm actually going to write something quite big onto my glove. So I'm actually going to write here onto this glove, I'm going to write routine. So what that's doing for me is whenever I play golf now, I walk onto the tee, I tee my ball up, and as I put my glove on, I see quite clearly the word routine, and that sends a little trigger to me that, right, I've got to go through my full routine here, because I'm a little bit guilty on the course, especially on the back 9, just teeing the ball up and just hitting the shot without really doing the routine that I would on the first couple of holes. So the glove on, the little note there is going to help me with that. That could be something like alignment. If you're working on alignment, it could be something like takeaway, tempo, rhythm, just something that's going to give you a little trigger to help you perform better on the golf course. So I'm going to go through my full routine. I've picked my target in the distance where I want the ball to go. I'm picturing the ball flight, my golf swings replicate what I'm trying to do. And that glove and that Sharpie helped me go through a better routine. And that should ultimately not help me necessarily swing the club better, but it should help my performance when I'm on the course. Little fade off the bunker on the left. Pretty perfect, should be left side of the fairway. So the second way you can use your Sharpie is to write something on your glove which is going to help you when you're on the course. And so the third way that you can use a Sharpie to help you with your golf game is on the putting green. Now, we've all seen golfers who place a line on the golf ball with a Sharpie. Now, what that does, it really just creates this really helpful visual, which is going to do two things when you putt. If we just use a golf ball first, which is a blank golf ball, which is the one here, this has just got no markings on. So if I place that golf ball down and I place it so actually the blank side of the golf ball is facing up at me, number one, what I've got to try and do is I've got to try and align my putter to my target out here, whether that be left of the hole, right of the hole, and that's not that easy. So I'm struggling here to line this putter up to exactly where I want to hit it. So I find a blank golf ball much harder to align my putter. And secondly, when I hit my putt, let's say this ball goes way off to the right, I don't actually get any feedback from that as to why that ball went to the right. I don't know whether I opened the face and that made it go to the right, or I don't know whether I just underread that and there was more break on that than I first thought. So I don't learn a lot from that putt. Now, conversely, if we use the golf ball which has got the alignment aid on, what I would do when I place this golf ball on the green is I would place it with the alignment aid exactly where I want my ball to start. So I've read this green, I know it's off the left, I've chosen my line, and I've placed that golf ball on the ground exactly where I want to go. So now when I address this golf ball, it's so much easier to align my putter, because my job is very simply line the ball up and the alignment aid on my putter. Much easier to aim the putt. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to hit the putt. Now, if I see that blue line rolling end over end over end over end, that tells me I've hit a good putt. So if this ball finishes 6 feet to the right, but I see that true roll, I know that my stroke was good. I hit it where I chose, but my read was pretty off. So let's go ahead and hit this one, and we should see the line rolling end over end over end. Again, much easier to aim my putter. I can see that blue line rolling end over end over end, and that ball has still finished probably a good 2.5, maybe even 3 feet right of the hole. So I've got some good information there. My stroke was pretty good. I underread that significantly, but I've got some information which really helped me. So it helps me aim, and it also helps me gather some information every time I hit a putt, and that's much better going forwards. So there you are. Most of you, or many of you, will carry a marker pen in your golf bag, and very often we just use it to mark the ball so we know it's your golf ball. But as we've just shown there, there's 3 ways that you can actually use that Sharpie or that marker pen to actually help you perform better on the golf course. And all those little things can often help you just shoot that personal best score, or just win that monthly medal, or just beat your friends on your Saturday 4-ball. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. Let me know in the comments box whether you did. And usual stuff, as always, is down there. There's the like button. There's also a clickable link to be a subscriber. I would love to have you part of my channel, and we can help you play some better golf.